You have probably walked past thousands of dogs in your lifetime. Golden retrievers, German shepherds, poodles. But there is a massive, shaggy phantom of the dog world that almost nobody ever spots. The Bouvier de Flandres. They look like a mix between a bear and a giant terrier, yet they are practically invisible in modern neighborhoods. Why did a dog so powerful, loyal, and striking vanish from the public eye? The truth is stranger than you think. Let's dive in. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. A demanding grooming routine. If you want a dog that simply wakes up looking perfect, look elsewhere. The Bouvier boasts a thick double coat that requires intense maintenance. We are not just talking about a quick weekly brushing. Their harsh, wiry outer coat and dense undercoat act like a magnet for dirt, leaves, and debris. Without daily attention, their fur quickly turns into painful, matted dreadlocks. Grooming a Bouvier properly takes hours of dedication, and professional grooming bills can easily rival a car payment over time. Most casual pet owners simply do not have the time, patience, or budget to deal with this level of upkeep. That alone immediately disqualifies them for the vast majority of modern busy families looking for pets. Number 9. Born for hard labor. These dogs were never meant to be couch potatoes. Originally bred in the tough farming regions of Flanders, they were expected to drive cattle, pull heavy carts, and guard the property all day long. That immense work ethic is still hardwired into their DNA today. When a Bouvier does not have a specific job to do, they become incredibly frustrated and bored. A simple walk around the block will never satisfy their deep need for physical and mental exhaustion. If you do not give them a purpose, they will invent one, which usually involves destroying your furniture or aggressively hurting your children. Most people simply cannot provide the intense daily workload this rugged breed requires to stay happy. Number 8. They think for themselves. Obedience is not exactly their strong suit. Unlike a golden retriever that lives to please its owner, the Bouvier is wildly independent. They were bred to make split-second decisions while managing large herds of cattle without human direction. This means they are incredibly intelligent, but also incredibly stubborn. If you give a Bouvier a command, they will often pause, analyze the situation, and decide if listening to you is actually worth their time. Training them requires an owner who is firm, consistent, and highly experienced. First-time dog owners usually find themselves completely outsmarted and overpowered by a dog that essentially refuses to follow orders unless it respects you as a capable leader. It is a massive challenge. Number 7. Massive size and strength. Pictures truly do not do justice to just how large and powerful these dogs are in person. A full-grown Bouvier can weigh over 100 pounds of pure, dense muscle. They were literally built to slam their bodies into massive, stubborn cows to get them moving. That means, when a Bouvier pulls on a leash, it feels like you are trying to walk a freight train. If they decide to lunge at a squirrel, you will be dragged across the grass unless you have the physical strength to hold them back. Their sheer bulk makes them completely unsuited for apartment living or homes, with frail family members who could easily be knocked over by an excited greeting. Number 6. High levels of suspicion. They do not trust strangers at all. While some breeds will happily greet the mailman or wag their tails at guests, the Bouvier views everyone outside their immediate family as a potential threat. They were bred to be formidable guard dogs, and they take that job incredibly seriously. Without intense early socialization, this natural suspicion can easily escalate into dangerous aggression. Having friends over requires careful introductions and constant management. You cannot simply let a Bouvier loose in a crowded park and expect them to mingle safely. Their fierce protective instincts mean owners must be constantly vigilant, making them a huge liability for anyone who lacks the experience to manage a highly defensive, heavily muscled guard dog. Number 5. A very expensive puppy. Finding one is hard enough, but paying for one is another story. Because they are so incredibly rare, there are very few reputable breeders left in the world. Those breeders invest heavily in health testing, proper socialization, and preserving the working lineage of the dogs. As a result, a well-bred Bouvier puppy comes with a massive price tag, often costing thousands of dollars before you even buy food or toys. Bargain hunting for this breed is a terrible idea, as poorly bred Bouvier often suffer from severe health issues and highly unstable temperaments. Most average dog buyers take one look at the initial adoption cost and immediately pivot to a much more common, affordable breed, like a Labrador. Number 4. The World War Tragedy. This breed almost did not survive the 20th century. During World War I, the Flandres region of Belgium and France became a horrific battlefield. Bouvier were drafted into the military to pull ambulance carts, carry messages through trenches, and find wounded soldiers. They performed their duties heroically, but the cost was devastating. The breed was nearly entirely wiped out by the conflict. A few dedicated enthusiasts managed to save a handful of survivors and slowly rebuild the population, but the numbers never fully recovered to their pre-war glory. Their extreme rarity today is a direct echo of the tragic sacrifices they made on the battlefields over a century ago. It is a truly heartbreaking history. Number 3. Not a clean dog. If you have a pristine home, turn back now. The Bouvier is famous for having a beard, and that beard is essentially a sponge. Every time they take a drink of water, they soak their facial hair and happily drip it all across your kitchen floor. When they eat, bits of food get permanently lodged in their mustache. They love to dig in the mud, and their coarse fur traps massive amounts of dirt that eventually shakes loose right onto your clean carpets. They also have a tendency to be quite gassy. Owning a Bouvier means accepting a life filled with muddy paw prints, wet floors, and constant cleaning. Neat freaks will absolutely hate living with one. Number 2. Intolerance for other animals. They are not exactly team players when it comes to other pets. Because they have such a high prey drive and strong herding instincts, small animals like cats or rabbits are often viewed as targets to be chased down. Even with other dogs, the Bouvier can be highly dominant and bossy. They want to control the environment, and they will often aggressively try to herd or dominate other dogs at the park. If a fight breaks out, their massive size makes them incredibly dangerous. Keeping a Bouvier in a multi-pet household requires intense supervision and a deep understanding of canine psychology. For families who want a dog that loves everyone and everything, this breed is a terrible match. Number 1. A lifetime commitment. This is not a dog you can rehome easily. When a Bouvier bonds with a family, they bond fiercely and completely. They are known for becoming deeply attached to their owners, to the point where changing homes can cause severe psychological distress. They mature very slowly, both physically and mentally, meaning you will be dealing with a 100-pound, stubborn puppy for up to 3 years. They also live for over a decade, requiring a decade of intense grooming, firm training, and constant exercise. If you bring a Bouvier into your life, you are signing up for a massive lifestyle change. They are not just pets. They are a demanding full-time responsibility that very few people can truly handle. So guys, the Bouvier de Flandres is a magnificent working powerhouse that demands respect, time, and money. They are rare because they belong in the hands of dedicated experts, not casual pet owners looking for a simple companion. They survived wars to become legendary protectors, but they will never be a dog for everyone. Hit the subscribe button and let me know below. Would you ever own a dog this challenging?